If you are anything like the average American, then you like going on road trips. And if you're anything like the average human being, you like eating out at your favorite restaurants. Well, luckily for you, we've created an application that can make both of these tasks easier than ever. Food Crumbs by Horchatas. Food Crumbs is an easily installed Android application that lets you find your favorite restaurants wherever you happen to be. Now, to be fair, there are already millions of applications that let you search for restaurants no matter where you are. What makes Food Crumbs unique is that we search for restaurants no matter where you're going to be. No, we aren't psychics. Instead, when you go on a road trip, you can search for restaurants along the route that you plan to take. This makes dining on the go easier than ever. Now, you're probably tired of having to waste a lot of time making a new account every time you download an Android application. But Food Crumbs gives you the personalization and customization of other applications without having to rip your hair out over a forgotten password or some forgotten login information. If you feel like adding a personal touch to things, you can add a photo of yourself to the main menu. Or, if you don't want to embarrass yourself, you can add a cute little pet picture instead. Let's call her Kitty. Food Crumbs has a ton of functionalities that allows you to personalize your search, narrowing your search results down to the perfect restaurant on the go. To start with, you can input your planned destination. Let's say the San Diego airport. Next, you can specify which types of food you want to eat. For now, let's satisfy your guacamole craving with some tasty Mexican food. Now, if you're driving to the airport, you're probably in a hurry and don't want to take too big of a detour. As such, let's search to only return restaurants within 1 mile radius of the route. Finally, since you probably won't start feeling hungry until you're about at your destination, let's only set the search to 1 hour into the drive. That way you have enough time to get to the airport and find the food. Luckily for us, it looks like there's a Rubio's right around the corner. The bad news is that we don't really feel like eating there right now, and we'd like to save our search for later. That's okay, because we can just add a restaurant to our favorites. Just select the restaurant, and click the gold star to add it to our favorites. Now, when we go back to the favorites menu and select a restaurant, we will now search for all restaurants of that type around the area, not just the one we visited. That way, we can find every Rubio's along our route and eat at all of them. Or, if you like living life on the edge, you can take a chance on our random restaurant generator. Spin the wheel and we will search for whichever type of food it lands on. Let's hope you like horchatas. We know that there are a lot of applications out there that let you plan road trips, and there are plenty more applications that search for restaurants. But Food Crumbs combines both of these functionalities into a sleek, simple, and accessible format for all of your traveling and dining needs. We hope that you enjoy our Food Crumbs application, and we hope that you use it to enjoy restaurants both old and new. Happy traveling!
Now that we've met the app, it's time to meet the team.
Hi, I'm Gillespie, and I'm the Senior Systems Analyst for Horchatas.
Hi, I'm Dheeraj Navani and the Algorithm Specialist for Horchatas.
Hi, I'm Heather Rayner, and I'm the Subject Matter Expert.
Hi, I'm James, and I'm the Database Specialist for Horchatas.
Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Bert.
And I'm the UI Specialist.
And I'm the other UI Specialist for Horchatas.
Hi, I'm Samantha, and I'm the Quality Assurance Lead for Horchatas.
Hi, I'm Edward. I'm the Software Architect for Horchatas.
Hi, I'm Michael, and I'm the Software Dev Lead for Horchatas.
And I'm Jesus, the Team Manager for Horchatas.
In designing Food Crumbs, we wanted to create an application that allowed people to find restaurants while on long road trips. During development, we put usability first, doing everything we could to streamline the user experience. For example, early on, we planned to have the user create an account to store their favorite restaurants. However, we decided that a user's favorite restaurants are not exactly private information, and most phones are already secured, making security a much lower priority. As such, we decided not to include accounts, instead storing the user's information about their favorite restaurant locally on their device. We did, however, want to allow the user to personalize their experience, so we made it so they could customize the home screen of the application with a name and photo of their choice in order to make it feel more like their own.
All of this information is stored locally in the same database as the favorites. When the user performs a search for restaurants, Food Crumbs queries a server that receives the directions and the restaurant food to the actual locations. Since multiple queries need to be sent to Google Places, all of the processing involved is handled on a separate server that we set up. Initially, we planned on hosting our Ruby on Rails server application on the Heroku Cloud platform. However, Heroku did not support portions of our code since our server was written in both PHP and Ruby. As a result, we migrated to a virtual private server, which allowed us to make adjustments to the environment as needed.
Inside the server, directions are found from a query to Google Maps. We then developed our own algorithms in order to reduce the waiting time of the end user by reducing the number of requests made and maximizing the number of restaurants returned from each of our queries to Google Places. We originally planned to perform this search by overlaying an imaginary grid on top of Google Maps with the size of each box dependent upon a user-defined radius. We would then search through the boxes that these routes intersect and consolidate the results of each box into a single list that would be sent to the Food Crumbs application. But while this was our initial plan of action, we realized that there would be a problem in that there would be a large number of requests that would have to be performed for each search, more than our servers could handle. So, in order to tackle this issue, we instead decided to maximize our search boundaries to the greatest possible extent, and then filter that large number of results using the smaller boxes surrounding the user's planned route in the server, throwing out extraneous results before Food Crumbs receives any restaurants at all. After the server's processing is complete, Food Crumbs receives the directions and only the restaurants that are close to the planned route, while the server gets rid of any of the extraneous results that it picked up.
When designing the layout and UI, we decided we wanted Food Crumbs to be bright and engaging. Because it is meant for road trips, road signs and highways have become the unifying visual theme for this app, extending to the logo and homepage.
In the end, we all learned a lot from working on Food Crumbs, and we hope that you have as much fun using it as we had making it.